So that's it for the 3-year-olds. Next we have Sandiego Treasures of Knowledge. This one, I believe I don't need to fix it at all. Oh, so what I was talking about before is if your game is running in a very small window and you want it to make bigger, you can go to Properties and go into Compatibility. And then they have this run 64 in 480 screen resolution. That is for games that are in a really small window and you want them to get bigger for unknown reasons. I mean, there is a reason, but I don't know. So I'm calling it an unknown reason. But I think this one was made for... Oh, no. There's a small screen, like I was talking about. Hopefully it gets bigger later. It's just the opening one. But this might be exactly what I was just talking about.
Agent Second
Oh,
Class
no,
Shadow
it's big.
Hawkins reporting, Chief. I'm in. No sign of intruder. Search plan Delta Delta 2. Jules, how did you...
I took the elevator.
Stay sharp, you two.
She's planning something big this time. I can feel it.
Carmen Sandiego? Big deal. I'll catch that Acme trader and be home in time for dinner.
Don't underestimate her, Hawkins.
I'll say she was the best partner I ever worked with.
Huh?
What was that?
10 o'clock. Red hat. Look out!
Why, Jules Argent. How nice to see you again.
Carmen, it's not too late to turn yourself in. You were the best agent we ever had.
Jules, I never thought I'd see my old partner resort to flattery.
You two were partners?
I know you, and you're no simple criminal. Why are you doing this?
Oh, you're right there, Jules. There's nothing simple about me at all.
Gotcha!
Catch me if you can, Acme agents.
Okay, Agent. Be sure to type in your name or select it from the list.
So I do remember playing the very beginning.
There are a variety of landscapes in Brazil. I've always been fascinated by the Amazon rainforest. Maybe someday I'll get to see it.
How do I get out of this? Nope, not that one. Oh, I think I just go down. Yeah, I only played watched playing a little bit of this. I never actually saw the very end of what happens. But I do remember the beginning part a lot.
That's right. Carmen's a pretty infamous character all over the world.
No kidding. But I like her hat better than that other guy's. Brazil sure has some pretty spectacular wildlife. Brazil's history is fascinating. There are some pretty cool historic places to visit, don't you think, Jules?
Good day. It's been a long time since I last saw you. The lady in red is not with you?
We, don't work together anymore. Long story. Not to change the subject, but we're looking for a rare book. The Travels of Marco Polo, Franco-Italian edition.
Ah, Marco Polo, the famous Venetian traveler. The tales of his travels to the Orient had a great influence on European thought. Early editions are quite rare. I have never seen one myself.
Well, have you seen anyone out of the ordinary lately?
Come to think of it, a suspicious character was here. He spoke Portuguese fluently, but I could tell he wasn't from Brazil. He exchanged a book on Portuguese forts for one on Shinto shrines.
I knew it! Portuguese forts, huh? We've got to scan that book he left with you. Give me the clue analyzer, Jules.
Clue analyzer? You mean one of those electronic toys you're so fond of, Hawkins? Why would I have it?
Oh, that's right. They were fixing it for me. The chief told me Henderson would be testing it. I think he's somewhere outside Havana in a sugarcane field. My database can help us figure out how to get there.
Havana? Okay, I'll note that in the journal here in my bag.
Good idea. We can just type in what we need to find in the search area of the database. Acme Field Guide provides details on gadgets and devices used worldwide.
A van, huh? Am I supposed to go there now? Yeah, okay. I know where it is. Do I have to make a note of it? I don't know. I'm just gonna go to Cuba.
Cuba. I may need to brush up on my Spanish.
Sounds like a good idea.
But wasn't he
Maybe
talking
I
about
can help.
Shinto's shrine? Should I go to
You could
Japan?
use that handy-dandy translator you carry.
Uh,
Are you sure you know where we are? All I can see are acres of sugarcane.
According to the database, sugar is Cuba's chief export.
Sergeant Hawkins, I got the call from headquarters. Here's the device. Now grab it and go. We may be being watched. Me? I'm headed for the ocean. Cuban seashores are incredible. Okay, hasta luego. See you later. And watch out for Carmen Sandiego.
Thanks.
Ah, there it is. The Watson 22 1B Clue Analyzer. It's the best analyzer Acme ever produced.
Okay, Sherlock. Now you've got your Watson. Can we continue with this mission? We've got to find Carmen and get that valuable book back.
okay, and then I go to Japan.
Did you know that Japan has 126 million people in a space roughly the size of California?
Did you know that 99% of people surveyed already knew that interesting fact? Why would Carmen steal a rare Marco Polo book? Travel? Orient? Danger? What is she trying to tell us?
What do you mean? It's rare, probably worth a lot. She's a thief, so she stole it. Plain and simple.
Look, Hawkins, Carmen Sandiego is no common thief. She's got to have a reason for stealing that book, and it's up to us to figure it out. We need to search everywhere for clues.
Oh, but I don't have my HX3 Pocket Japanese translator with me.
I thought that you were always prepared, Hawkins. Hopefully we won't need it, since English is taught in many Japanese schools.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, this game is not very informative then, I guess.
This is a Shinto shrine. Many Japanese participate in Shinto rituals, like festivals or leading prayers at a shrine. Buddhism and Confucianism are among the other religions practiced in Japan.
Wow. I think the red one, no? Well, there's nothing out of the ordinary. Maybe I need something. Do I have a special gadget?
Abort mission button. Suspends mission and quit.
I have that's the analyze. Oh, well, I don't. Well, I don't see anything there. I have to go somewhere else.
75% of the Japanese people live in cities.
This is a Shinto shrine.
Fujiyama, Mount.
This is a Shinto shrine.
Yeah, I
Many
know.
Japanese.
Well, I'm stuck here. Shows you how much I played this game. Yeah. Well, anyway, this was just a summary.
Abort mission.
We'll move on to the next. Maybe May will figure out more about this one than I was able to. Yeah. So, next one is the Great Chase Through Time, and this one was a nightmare to find. So first off, it comes in 2 CDs. You have to install it. It was a really big process. I had to install it, take all the stuff off of it, then install it on the second one, and then after doing it, I could run it. I can't run it this way. Yes, like this. This is the problem. So it's in the CD drive. This might take a little time. Where's my CD drive? Here we go. Now expand, open autoplay. Open folder. I go into 95, I think. No, not that. Where do you want install? I'm going to install maybe. And then I go into 32 setup. Yes. Yeah. So if you caught all that, I first open this. I mount the CD with that sheep thing again, right? Then I don't play autoplay because it doesn't run on anything else besides, what's it? Windows 7 maybe computer, or before that. And so then after you open it up, then don't go to these EX files. For some reason they don't run at all. I don't know why. You don't go into 95 because that's a 95 or 31. You go into install, which is crazy because you've already installed it on your computer at this point. But then after you go to install, look up for setup 32, which is supposed to help with running this, and then you can do play. Yes. Oh, yeah. It's just telling me the perfect resolution is border run. And we are B. Now this one also, there's a little bit of a funny little art issue that goes on with this, playing this. You can hear the sound. Why can't I see anything? Was B not a good save or something? I'm doing it. Alt escape and get out of there. Task manager. I'm sorry for the longness of this. Oh boy. Where's my tab? There we go. Why aren't you working? Just exit it, close. Yeah, I don't know why you're not working. Just exit. Why won't you show me anything? Yeah, I want to exit you. I don't know why this. I'll go into player next time. Whoever B was not a very good player. Close the window. Don't play it, close it. I might even just have to restart this. Alright, hold on to your hats, everybody. Restarting the computer. As I said, this one is a very difficult one to play. Maybe just for simplicity's sake, I'll just make a new user and just delete the other two, just in case they're corrupt of some sort. Alright, let's try that again. So we go back into the game file. Yep. Great, trace through time, game files, load it on. It go inside here. Let's do open file. I think it was that one little pop-up that really messed it up. Install, where's setup 32. Yes, and we'll play it. exit. Yeah, and then it's every time that optimization mode comes. Okay, let's make a new name. Let's do yes, and we'll do play.
Let's go.
I do like the Carmen games. It's a shame that they're not as relevant now. There's like some TV series which is not really what I consider Carmen, because there's so few good bad villains today.
Mine at last. The one and only Acme Chrono Skimmer. Prepare for a wild ride, my friends. This new time travel
Let's look at our
device will
cast
allow us
of
to tunnel
villains.
back in time and steal history's greatest treasure. I'm going to drop each of you off at a different time and place in history. Your job is to steal a historical object. Each of you will receive a note revealing exactly where to hide until I pick you up. Don't forget, tear up that note so no Acme agents can track you down. Chrono Skimmer activated. History awaits.
Welcome to Acme Time Net Time Pilot. We've got a major problem. Carmen Sandiego, the world's most notorious thief, just stole our Chrono Skimmer. What's a Chrono Skimmer? The only time travel device on the planet, that's all. Now Carmen and her cohorts control it, and they're on their way to steal historic treasures from the past. If they succeed, all of world history will get thrown out of whack. Only one person can stop them. You! I'll tell you how. Wherever the Chrono Skimmer goes, it leaves a time tunnel behind. Think of it as a passage between two holes in the fabric of time. It was a problem we never got around to fixing, and it's a good thing we didn't, because now you can follow the thieves' trail through the time tunnels. There's the time portal. So jump in and I'll give you more details while you travel. It's takeoff time, Time Pilot! When you're here in the tunnel, I can talk to you, but once you're in the past, I'll be out of contact. In fact, I won't even be born yet. But don't worry. I'll send along an Acme good guy to help you. This first trip is a long one. You're going all the way back to ancient Egypt, where there's something vile on the Nile. Queen Hatshepsut should have taken the throne by now, but it hasn't happened. Find out why. Here's Antiquity now. She's got your Chronopedia and your Acme time cups. Carmen always leaves a note telling her crooks where to hide, so collect any note scraps you may find. And here's the most important thing. Carmen and her creeps have messed up history, so do the world a favor and set things straight.
Whoa, time traveling always gives me a head rush.
Yeah, so this
Hi there, pilot. I'm Antiquity, your trusty Acme good guide. We're in ancient Egypt, circa 1490 BCE. That's over 3,000 years backwards in time. We'd better get investigating. Just tap on that boatman to talk with him. Then select the question to ask him. Oh, and remember, I'm here to help. If you get stuck, you can ask me for advice anytime.
Welcome, strangers. You can talk to me by selecting any of the questions below. Certainly, but first you must assist me.
Yeah, so that black stuff, I don't understand how to get rid of it, and I couldn't find any workaround of it. It's hard enough to get the game to work in the first place. So, But it's a easy fix. You just have to move your mouse around and like clean off the screen for every single scene. So this game's working is still to be questioned.
That sack on the riverbank contains my supplies for preparing mummies. Please move it onto my craft.
To move that bag, pilot, click down and hold. Then drag it up onto the boat.
I thank you for carrying my provisions on board. It will be darkest night by the time we land, so please take one of my spare torches from the boat. You'll need it. All is in order. Now my oars will carry us to Hatshepsut's temple.
We're ready to shove off. Take another look around if you like. If not, let the boatman know we're ready to cruise the Nile.
Hello again. Can you believe the troubles besetting poor Queen Hatshepsut? As you wish. Hold on while I push off.
What a smooth trip down the Nile. Well, here we are at the temple. The woman over there must be Hatshepsut.
Yeah, the black stuff is annoying. If anybody has any advice about how to get rid of it, it would be appreciated. Because I can't find anything.
Way to go. Now we'll turn up the heat on this case.
Good day, travelers. Have you come to offer aid? Observe the distant tomb in the Valley of the Kings. Within, my head priest labors at the side of my late husband. Please, enter the tomb and help the head priest finish the mummification ceremony.
Hey, don't forget, we can always re-ask any questions we've already brought up. Hey, that must be a shred of the secret note Carmen wrote for her thief. Once we find all the pieces of Carmen's note, we'll be able to deduce the thief's hiding spot.
The magnificent temples of Egypt are all the rage nowadays. They're much more popular than those stuffy old-fashioned pyramids. My temple at Der el-Bahri is the grandest of all.
Queen Hatshepsut built many monuments, but when her nephew, Thutmose III, succeeded her, he destroyed most of them. This temple is the only one that will survive to the modern age.
May the gods protect you.
Welcome. Have you come to help me prepare the deceased pharaoh for his mummified voyage to the afterlife?
First we meet a pharaoh with a fake beard. Now we need to make a body into a mummy. This is one strange investigation.
Greetings, strangers. It's just you and me, and of course the mummy. Perhaps you'd like to help. Not exactly. The instructions will help us finish making the mummy, but we'll still need the Book of the Dead afterwards. For now, let's just stick to the mummy making. We've been hard at work here, transforming dear Thutmose into a proper mummy for his trip to the afterlife. But all my assistants have run off looking for the thief who stole our Book of the Dead. I can't finish this mummy all by myself. Well, actually, I'm at a loss. As head priest, I rarely have to do the dirty work myself. I'm really more of a mummy manager. So with my helpers gone, I don't know what to do next. Somewhere in this tomb lies a second set of mummy-making instructions. But protocol demands that the head priest, that's me, avoid getting dusty. Luckily, you scruffy-looking visitors look perfect for the search.
Wow, it's dark as a tomb in here. Oh, yeah, we are in a tomb. That's the lit torch, and it is hot. Did you see those hieroglyphs on the wall? I wonder what they mean. Our time thief was in this tomb and dropped a piece of Carmen's note.
Enough exploring. Are you ready to begin the mummy preparing ceremonies?
We've seen the sights. Okay, pilot, let's start the ceremony.
Correct. The oil keeps the skin soft.
Cool. The hieroglyphs on that jar really do mean oil.
Ah, yes, that's right. This resin-soaked cloth protects the body from air and helps it hold the proper shape. Even in death, a pharaoh must keep up appearances.
Excellent. More genuine hieroglyphs decoded.
This mask is adorned with prayers to protect the mummy's head from evil spirits. Praise the gods! That's a wrap. We still need the Book of the Dead, but for now, let's move the mummy to the final burial chamber.
Whoa, we're in the burial tomb. Let's dig out our thief and recover the Egyptian Book of the Dead. That's called a sarcophagus. It protected the dead from grave robbers, wild beasts, and evil spirits. All right. That's the final piece of Carmen's note. Let's read it, then use the Chronopedia to figure out her hidden meaning. Once we do, we'll know the spot where our thief is hiding.
Pharaoh's resting place. What's going on? My thing's stuck again. Well, as I said, there's lots of trouble with that one. I don't know if it's even workable now. Might have to get back to you on that one. I might have to work out a couple more ticks since it's freezing up so much. Okay,